has to be somebody doing the small and the micro. But I want to see a lot more women in the large because we can do it. But the question is, why are we unable to do it? And there are a lot of things that get in our way. Access to finance is one of the biggest issues for women. We know traditionally women don't own land. So we don't have property to get a loan. You don't have that. Whereas a man can go and put his documents down and secure a loan for his business. Women don't have that. You need somebody to hold your hand, and a myriad of issues. The World Economic Forum Gender Report also indicates that at the rate of progress, at the current rate of progress, it will take 131 years to reach full gender parity. At this rate. So not you, not me, not our children, not our grandchildren would even see the day where there is gender parity if we don't do things differently. There's also a gender gap between power and leadership positions which remains entrenched. And the ILO indicates that women spend about 3 times more time on unpaid care work than men. And we talked about multitasking and women have to do this. Yes, it's all unpaid work. Because I know some people who go home with their husbands, but as soon as they get home, they have to put their bag down and get into the kitchen while the husband is watching TV and watching sports and, you know. And then if the child is sick, you have to stay at home with the child, you know. I mean, it's not to say we shouldn't do it, but we should recognize that it's work that we're doing, and it is unpaid work. We have to think about, and how do we overcome all of this? How do we achieve the SDGs? How do we be successful in spite of all of our setbacks? We have to think about a coordinated response. We have to think of the needed actionable steps as we forge in an inclusive world where every woman entrepreneur can thrive. So today's triple celebration, which is the International Women's Day, the launch of the 2024 Ghana Women's Entrepreneurship Summit, and the inauguration of the Greater Accra We Rise Network underscores the shared commitment of GE and We Rise to empower women and foster inclusion in all facets of society. This network symbolizes our commitment to nurturing young entrepreneurs. It is a testament to our belief that mentorship, guidance, and collective support can transform dreams into reality. So I know there are some young entrepreneurs in our midst. To all of you, I say your dreams matter. Your dreams are valid. Your ideas hold immense power. And the We Rise Network is your compass. It will guide you towards your success. So reach out, seek guidance, and remember that you're not on your journey alone. I'm confident that We Rise will fulfill its crucial mandate of creating an enabling environment where women can support and empower each other. And I myself offer my support to you as women and as a champion for women. And it's an unwavering support. In the same way, I invite those of you who have not yet registered on this to do so and become part of this vital network. My dear ladies, and the wonderful gentlemen who are here to support us today, we are moving into an exciting time in history. Ghana is on the rise, as she said. And the race is on to create an inclusive world without gender biases and inequalities. So this requires an inclusive boardroom, an inclusive government, an inclusive media coverage, inclusive employers and employees, inclusive access to finance, and inclusivity in education, health, and all aspects of our lives. So on this special day, I call on all stakeholders, governments, private sector, civil society, and development partners, and let's not forget them, because a lot of what you do is supported by development partners. They are critical in this conversation. I call on all of these to join hands in our collective efforts towards women's empowerment in Ghana. Together we can inspire inclusion to create a brighter, more prosperous future for all. Together we rise. Together we inspire inclusion, and together we can shape the future. I thank you all for being part of this transformative journey. Let us rise hand in hand and create a world where every woman's strength is celebrated and every entrepreneurial dream finds its wings. So, my dear ladies, it is my honor to officially declare the Ghana Women Entrepreneurship Summit 2024 duly launched and the Greater Accra We Rise Network inaugurated. I thank you all. Happy International Women's Day. Let us all rise for inclusion.